What's your name?
I'm Abigail Colby.
I'm Sophia Joseph.
My name is Jenny K. Adams.
My name is Keandra Paul, and I'm in Upper 6-2 currently.
What do you think? What are your thoughts about the pandemic?
Well, that's a good question.
It was really abrupt because school just ended like a regular Friday.
Having to shift to online was definitely a change, and we all sort of lost that social touch.
Saying that we'd be out in a week, but no, it's actually a month. Or no, it's 6 months, and then it's into 18 months.
I think obviously it's a scary thing and it's nerve-wracking just with the uncertainty and danger that comes along with the pandemic.
And what was that? How do you feel about the online learning?
So it was a very just, a pause out of nowhere. And having that, instantaneous realization that I don't have teachers to look over and nurture and grow that understanding of being my own keeper and keeping up with work and having to do all of it on your own, out of nowhere.
It was tough. Just for me, because I feel like I am more of a, I'm not sure what kind of leader it is, but I think I need more, not one-on-one, but just the choice of having, if I had to ask, I can put up my hand and they might come to me, that kind of thing. So I think online too, it's like a teacher can't come to you one-on-one. They have to talk to the whole class.
The hardest part would have been not having that disconnect or that separation, between school and home. So it was almost or to me it felt like you were going to school at home, but home stopped being home.
How do you feel about being back now?
I am really happy. I really like face-to-face learning. I feel like I can participate more easily and share my opinions.
Just being able to, meet my teachers, because there were quite a few teachers that I didn't have in lower school, so being able to interact with them in person was very different from online.
I have to say I enjoy it because I think that I like socializing more than I did when I was home and not with anybody other than my family. And so I have to say that it's a lot better, I think.
And what was the first thing you did when you came back to school? What were you excited about doing?
Seeing my friends.
It was the first thing I thought of. I know I can hug them because social distancing, so the next best thing was just chatting with them face to face and not on a computer.
Well, meeting my friends was definitely high on the list, but what I'm really, really excited for, it's still some time away, but I am so eager to have a graduation, a physical graduation, and I really hope that we are the first year group since the pandemic to have that experience with everyone.
If you could change one thing about your school or education, what would it be?
Well, it's kind of tough. I think that there should be a little bit more inclusivity with everyone's learning styles. I think that it's a lot of reading textbooks and then regurgitating, and for me it's not as easy. I'll have to spend a whole lot of time on one textbook page to even remember it.
I think it should be less focused on passing an exam or getting good grades. I think it's about forming good citizens and people that can go out into the world and make a difference and do good. I think not just our school, but I think all schools in general, I think there's a lack of support in terms of mental health.
And as head girl, have you seen the younger students with those kinds of issues?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do mental health check-ins across my social medias, and so I get hundreds and hundreds of girls just coming who are just, it could be something as simple as they're nervous for an exam, or it could be something they're suicidal.
Do you think that some of those things are directly attributed to the pandemic?
Oh, absolutely. I think just being away from your friends and from your support system, because a lot of them don't have that at home, I think for sure it had a huge impact on them, and a lot of the issues have stemmed from the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. And what is your biggest wish for the future?
Well, the future as in the pandemic, or just future?
Your future.
Oh, my future. Well,
Being able to contribute to society and to just help, because I feel like we have a lot of problems that we can all band together and fix ourselves, and it's not where we have to wait for someone else to come up with the answer.
I guess it would just be to be able to make an impact, and a positive one at that, in whatever my path leads me to, whatever career or wherever life leads me.
I guess my biggest wish would be to study, to find something that I love and to study it and pursue it and make it my career. Because I feel like sometimes people get stuck in careers that they don't really enjoy, and I really don't want that to happen to me.
Well, it's obviously success, and what success is to me is being someone that people looks up to. I always had a wish from since I was really small of someone seeing me like in a news article or on the news and just thinking to themselves that I want to be like her, I want to be like Jenny K. Adams. And having that impact on people, especially in something that I'm passionate in, and being able to give back to my community and give back to my school is one of my biggest wishes.
Amen. Well, thank you. And may God bless you. And may Mary wrap her mantle of protection around you and keep you safe so that your biggest and brightest wish for the future is realized.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abigail.
Thank you very
So
much.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Alrighty.